Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the CEO of the Red Sea Development Company, Mr. John Pagano.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here again at FII. I'm sure most of you have never thought about the commercial value of tagging turtles, or of growing corals for that matter. But today, I want you to think about the real value of the environment, about the marriage between nature and technology. Last year on this stage, I said that the story of the Red Sea project began with a turtle. I said we would transform a stunning area of the Saudi Arabian coast into a luxury tourism destination, and that we were uncompromising in setting new standards in sustainable development. Today, we're delivering on those commitments. So let me start by painting you a picture. Imagine for a moment a beautiful lagoon, a pristine expanse of clear blue water stretching over 2,000 square kilometers, with thriving coral reefs, over 90 untouched islands, lush mangroves, home to a multitude of marine life and a haven for nesting turtles and birds. Now visualize a grid of 36,000 squares covering the entire lagoon area. For each square, we calculated a conservation value. Now, it may seem insensitive to reduce our beautiful destination to a series of numbers on a spreadsheet, almost like we don't care. Actually, it's quite the opposite. We're passionate about developing the destination in perfect harmony with the environment. So we challenged ourselves to enhance the conservation value of the entire lagoon. We mapped every aspect of our development over this grid: the hotels, roads, the routes the boats will actually take, and everything else that goes into creating a luxury tourism destination. We moved elements of the development around as we calculated and recalculated the conservation value until we achieved our desired outcome. And we arrived at a master plan that goes far beyond protecting the environment, that forecasts a 30% increase in conservation value of the entire lagoon area over the next 2 decades. We're taking the same approach with the environment that we take with our own invested capital. Everything accounted for, everything's looked after. A positive net present value. Because to deliver investment value, we must create value for the environment too. The growth potential of the Saudi tourism industry is huge. By 2030, 1 million people will be employed in the tourism sector, welcoming 100 million visitors per year. That is why tourism is such a strategic pillar of Vision 2030, and why the Red Sea project is leading the way. We will support 70,000 new jobs, contribute 22 billion riyals annually to the nation's economy. To deliver that, we need a destination that people will want to visit today and for generations to come. We don't have to despoil the environment to realize its value. Enhancing the destination will enhance its appeal to the new generation of environmentally and socially aware travelers. But more than that, to develop and operate this destination, we need a new generation of tourism professionals. Professionals who share our values and can deliver an exquisite level of service. So we're creating programs to train the people we need. the hotel managers, the chefs, housekeeping staff, the guides and guest services teams, the landscape gardeners and environmental rangers, and the hundreds of other career paths that tourism supports. When we offered our first 120 scholarships, the response was amazing. We received more than 12,000 applications in just 4 days. It's the passion and enthusiasm of the Saudi people that will make the Red Sea project possible. Without that passion, we couldn't possibly do it. The challenge is as huge as is the opportunity. We're building 50 hotels across 22 islands and 6 inland locations, a new international airport, utilities and mobility networks, a new town for 35,000 people that will work there. As I said last year, we cannot do this alone. We're fortunate to have the backing of the Public Investment Fund. We have the support of the capital markets. But to deliver the Red Sea project, we need private sector participation. So we're partnering with companies who share our values and our uncompromising commitment to sustainable development. We've already entered into hundreds of contracts, over 2.5 billion riyals. We're hiring the best contractors to build our assets, the best hotel brands to manage our properties. We've started work on our marine infrastructure, the bridges and jetties we need to move people and materials. We've begun building our construction village, our new offices, and the accommodation that will house our staff. We're nearing completion of a 1 million square meter landscape nursery that will grow the 15 million plants we need for the destination. And we're hiring people from our local community to work there. We've launched our first significant private sector investment opportunity, a large-scale public-private partnership initiative to design, build, and operate our energy and other utilities. This has been enthusiastically embraced by international consortia who see the tremendous opportunities of the Red Sea project. Commercial value and conservation value are inextricably connected. We cannot have one without the other. So as we explore new ways to develop the destination, we're also learning more about it. Our turtle tagging program is revealing how these amazing animals move throughout the Red Sea, collecting the data that will help us protect their critical habitats and nesting sites. New, innovative coral gardening techniques will help us enhance our reefs and hopefully reveal why Red Sea corals have proven to be so resilient to the challenges of climate change where others are not. For it is only by better understanding our destination that we can better enhance it and perhaps offer hope to other sensitive environments around the world. That's why we're committed to being carbon neutral, to zero waste to landfill, why we're imposing a total ban on single-use plastics, why we're installing solar and wind turbines to generate all of our power, totally off-grid, why we're capping visitor numbers to prevent over-tourism. We cannot take a purely commercial approach to the Red Sea project. Modern luxury travelers want meaningful, responsible, and unique experiences, something that we can only offer if we protect and enhance the environment they will come to experience. Ours is a destination of great beauty, of thriving coral reefs and pristine islands, of stunning mountains and sweeping dunes. And it is true that, in a sense, beauty is priceless. But conservation does have a value. And by calculating that value is the best way to preserve it. In 2022, we will welcome the first visitors to the destination. We will get there by bringing together natural abundance with human ingenuity, by marrying nature and technology. It's my pleasure and privilege to lead this project, and I would be delighted if you would visit us in the marketplace to learn more about it. If afterwards you feel even a fraction as inspired as I do, I would love to invite you to join us on our incredible journey. Thank you.